Hello, my name is Randy Dobson. I'm an instructor here in the Houston, Texas area, and this video will be covering the Autocad construction line command. This one, it's another one of those commands that's not as used as often as you would think, but it is extremely helpful once you're aware of it. If I was to draw a circle and say I want it to, and I'm just going to say I wanted to line things up with the center of this circle, say like this, and I wanted to draw another circle, and I would just go nearest, and so on. How far I draw this line, and of course I can extend it here and there, but again, that takes a little bit more time. To whereas when you go with a construction line right here, when I type on the center of this circle, it makes a line that it's there. It goes on to infinity. Okay, it goes on forever and ever. So it's kind of like having that guideline. I know they call it a construction line. I think of it more as a guideline. So if I wanted to say do a circle way up here and do it on this line, and then say I wanted to have a line come off of this one perpendicular. Okay, but even if something was to get farther down here, over here I'd have to stop. I'd have to come over here, stretch my line out, and stuff like that. These they're just they're there. They're very helpful. If you're ever trying to line up something, again, if I had some rectangles like this and I needed to, move them to where I wanted them in line with this, then once I'm done, I can just erase that line, and I know that all this is being lined up. It's if you've ever done a floor, a wall, a caulk line, or tiling, or something like that, that's usually it's kind of the same thing. And again, it's right here with the construction line, and you can set it whichever way you want to. I've had my ortho on, but I'm going to turn it off. And I mean, if I did it at an angle, and see, and I can do several of them if I wanted to. I could use all of these as extension lines. I mean, I could, if I wanted everything to line up with the top of my circle, I could just go to construction line here, type in quad, QUA for the quadrant, turn on my ortho, and now, I could have everything if I wanted to, move this circle. I could go quadrant and then just type NEA for near. If you haven't watched the OSNAP video, I would say stop and do that because I'm using quite a bit of object snaps. But again, this is just that guide. Again, if I wanted to, even if it was just eyeballing, if I came along here and did some text, and boy, that must be really small. Let me, somewhere in there. Well, I think I lost it. See if I got it in there. Oh, there it is. Say if I wanted to take that text and just kind of eyeball it, I just wanted to line up a little bit. If I was just in a rush and just, again, had text like that and, and use my ortho to do it. But if I had, text out here, I could move it. And again, it's just a guide to kind of eyeball that. Some people will put these on their def points layer so it won't print. But again, it's just a nice little extra tool to use. Most people use lines and then just delete them as they're done. But you do have this option of the construction line. And that concludes my video on the construction line. Thank you.